thanks to Kaizma for having me. My name is Megha Gupta and I am currently second year MBBS student from Harbour Government Medical College and Hospital.
The person you are trying to call is currently busy. Busy in a world that needs no buffering.
And just when my feet start to pulse, my back aches, my legs are tired, I can't catch my breath, and I am dead tired. At that very moment, I feel the most alive. That's the irony of hiking in the mountains. I have been in love with hiking. For how long? I don't even know. I'm the type of person who gets the same simple thrill on even glimpsing the tiny faraway ranges. And if it is covered with snow, then it becomes the cherry on top moment for me. Today, on this virtual podium, I want to share an experience of mine which changed my perception about some extra mundane facts which I never wanted to believe before. The actual name of the places has been changed due to security reasons. This AUDITALE is directed, written and narrated by Megha Gupta and edited by Chandan Gupta. Just a year back, when the world was fighting with the pandemic, one more issue arose between us. That is our mental health. To strengthen my mental health, a rookie trekker like me, my comfort zone lies in the mountains. I'd be rather be hiking in the rain than be cooped up in a room on a sunny day. So I decided to join a 6-day long trek on one of the jewels of Himalayas, which gets untouched by many trekkers because of its comparatively easier trail. But have every confidence in me when I say this is one of the most eye-opulent, transcendent trail of majestic Himalayas. The trek's name is TALS Trek, name changed, which is devoted to Lord Brahma. It is beautifully positioned amidst the Himalayas, covered with blankets of snow. If you're gonna visit in the winter time, one of the top moments of this trek is that you can camp near an alpine lake. For those who are frequent with trekking, especially the Himalayan treks, it will be needless to say that trekking near alpines are out of the bound in winter. When you stand beside the lake at TALS, the setting is just out of the world. And the cherry on top moment is when you're looking at Mount Trishul and Mount Nandagoti. I bet only one word will come out of your mouth. That is, wow. Just wow. This trek has many wondrous sights, showing the beauty of forests, big lake with crystal clear water, centuries old oak and rhododendron, enchanting meadows, and much, much more. Minutes are nowhere enough to explain the eye-opulent and splendiferous parts of this trail. Apart from all the scenic beauty I experienced, I have this one distinct memory from the trek, which may seem as delusional, but the one who experiences it finds themselves on its substantiality. On the second day of the trek, we have to camp near Shikalta Lake, name changed, from where on the next day we will be venturing towards Tilaktal Lake at 12,000 feet. Yes, you heard me right, at 12,000 feet. So after early dinner, all of us retired to our own tents, which was set up by our staffs. I don't know why I was wide awake even at 11 p.m. even though we have to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Maybe due to the exhilaration I had, because the magnificent surrounding, or because of the gist of the trek, I was unable to sleep. I was just hypnotized by the peaceful rustling of leaves, gushing wind, calming sound coming from the lake. There was this strange, calm, serene atmosphere around. My trance broke when I suddenly heard an unusual but distinct humming sound. Seemed like somebody is wheezing, and that somebody seems to be fairly near. Then comes this peculiar whistling sound. Initially, it may be confused with the rustling of leaves, but even though your heart agrees, your mind won't. When folks say curiosity kills the cat, they are definitely not wrong. Being a superfluous idiot I am, this evanescent feeling of being brave arose in me. I slowly opened the chain of my tent, peeked outside, only to find the grandiose darkness bathing in calmly moonlight. I took my torch, and with the mind of venturing, I just took the first step out of my tent when a sudden realization hit me. My tent was at one end of the camp, of course unintentionally, which is comparatively nearer to the forest walks. And from that's where the sound is coming. Oh, sweet mother of God, the sound was considerably increasing. I was literally frozen on my spot, and my position was definitely not comfortable. Why? Because I was half bent, one leg inside the tent, one leg outside the tent. Chills are running down my spine due to that strange cocktail of sound coming up. But that was the only feeling that was making me sure that I'm alive. It was impossible for me to explain why I can't move. It's because of the fear or some outlandish force that was inhibiting me to move. I don't know how long I was standing in that not so comfortable position, but the fact that I was completely aware of my surroundings, specifically that sound source, was unequivocally true. To prove my idiocracy, I tried to use my side vision to get a quaint idea of what exactly is happening. I can bet upon my life that I saw something or someone moving in a quite dragging manner, or better to say, in a scuffing manner. And the best part came when I suddenly felt that something or someone had sensed me and halted its movement. It felt like that enigmatic figure was now aware of my presence. And that was the last straw of mine. I used up all my strength to move. Instead of moving, I fell on my back. Fortunately, inside of the tent. I closed my tent in the most inhumanly speed possible and covered myself in quilt and starting Hanuman Chalisa. Of course, at that moment, all the braveness in me left me like a person who is being chased by a mad dog. The same calm, serene environment is now giving me petrifying vibes. I'm not sure that I fainted due to fear or I really fell asleep. But the next thing I remembered was the voice of our trek coach calling out our name for the briefing of day 3. When I narrated this whole tale to my trek members, they said maybe I was hallucinating due to the incomplete acclimatization. And it was nothing. It happens to many people. When people don't get acclimatized at high altitude, they hallucinate. That's exactly what my heart wanted to believe. But my mind, it was annoyingly asking me continuously about the rationality of the yesterday's event. What exactly happened there? Was it a airy play of my subconsciousness? A hallucination? Some conspiracy? Chemical disturbance of my brain? Or the truth which remained untold? The fact which confused me the most that nobody in our team, staff or helpers had any problem in their legs which will make them to walk in a scuffing manner. And if you're gonna ask me about the locals, then the last population was more than 80 kilometers away from the spot. For the whole trip, I was thinking about the same thing. My mind was debating about the logicality of the event. Even until today, whenever I remember this event, I ask myself the same question over and over again. Was it my sheer delusion or some hidden truth that wasn't meant to be discovered by anyone and I unintentionally tried to become a part of it? Even now, when I narrated this tale, the only feeling left in me are goosebumps. The orator leaves the practicality of the event on the imagination of the hearing audience, because for me, it's still a mystery, and no logical explanation ventures my mind to rest my heart in peace. By this, I want to rest my mic. Hope the hearers will like this audio tale, or I can say a small, extra mundane happening of my life. Thank you.